I think that one of the biggest things that the religious community needs to do is to be bold. Massive problems require visionary solutions.
Now, during the pandemic, there's been a lot of talk of when we can return to normal. But is that what we really want, when normal has us on a course to environmental catastrophe and we're reaching tipping points that place us at crisis point? It's a sobering indicator of the depth of the change that's required that even the restrictions on business as usual that we've seen during the pandemic have not had a significant impact on the problem.
I do honestly believe that climate change is a huge symptom. It's a huge symptom of imbalance and disconnect.
Even in the global leaders, for the most part, the level of commitment is not adequate. And I say that not to be a scold, but to be real about what's happening.
Concerted action is urgently required of us all. But how do we move beyond anxiety and despair to get ourselves motivated? And what action can people from diverse faith and belief communities take that will make a difference?
When we look at what's happened regarding nature and the environment and what the destruction that's happening at the rate that it's happening, I always ask that question: what is the state of a society? What is the spiritual state, right, and the emotional state of a society that can do what we're doing?
So there is a worldview and a mindset here that has to be interrogated at a public level. And there's nobody that can do that except for the types of people who are on a call with Interfaith Glasgow.
There's also the interconnectedness between us and the land, us and nature. Having an understanding that our emotional and physical and spiritual state will impact our surroundings.
And of all people, we should be unafraid to articulate what we believe is essentially a sacred vision, a dream of God about what the world darn well ought to look like.
The role of stewardship, the role of Khilafah is an honorable role. It's so honorable for us to have this role, but we need to be held accountable, and we will be held accountable. God will ask us, right? What did you do with this honor that I gave you? What did you do with this trust that I gave you?
There are enormous numbers of people who are ready to stand up and to say things need to change.